kids. Pastor Tony hanging out with you guys today for another time of Hope Kids at Home. I am so glad you're hanging out with us today as we continue talking about creativity. Creativity is in imagining what you could do because you're made in God's image. So if you've been hanging out with us all month long for Hope Kids at Home, you know we've talked about creativity in a number of different ways. We talked about how there is no limit to God's creativity. We're talking about how God is creative, so therefore you can be creative as well. And then last week we talked about how you were made for a purpose, that you weren't here by accident, that God didn't put you on this earth to figure it out on your own, but God gave you a specific purpose. And today we're going to talk about creativity when it comes to teamwork. Now, when I think of creativity, I think of one of my all-time favorite games and activities that I had when I was a kid is Legos. And I know a lot of you love playing with Legos too because it helps bring out the creativity within us. Did you know that when God made you, He made you with over 30 trillion building blocks like Legos that make up your cells, that makes up who you are, that all come together for who you are created to be? Well, when we get Legos, a lot of us approach Legos differently. Like me, and probably for like a lot of you, you find the instruction page and you want to build exactly what your Lego set is. Whether it's a castle, whether it's a car, whether it's a space station, whatever it is, you want to recreate that from what you see on the box, and you want to do it step by step so you use every single Lego piece. Others of you like to just think of the picture and you think, oh, I can grab this piece here and this piece there and connect them together, and you don't need the instructions at all. Others of you, you look at the picture and you dump out all your Legos, you mix them all together, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna wing it. Who needs the instructions? I'm just gonna figure it out as far as building the set all on my own. Now, when it comes to Legos though, one thing that I always wanted to do is play with Legos on my own. I always wanted to do this on my own. I didn't want my friends to play with me. I didn't want my sister to play along with me. I didn't want her Lego pieces to mix in with mine. This is something that I wanted to do on my own. The truth is though, is that in those times that I wanted to do it on my own, I needed some extra hands to help me. I needed an extra mind or two to help me with creativity. And in today's story, we're gonna find out about a guy who needed help from his friends and how he needed more than just one hand to give him help. In fact, all of his friends rallied around together, used their hands and their head to get their friend the help that he needed. It took teamwork and it took them coming together to be able to pull off what they were able to do. So check out the video and I'm gonna hang out with you guys right when it's done.
That's, I don't know, the Taj Mahal. Basketball. No? Okay. Corn cake. Mad cow disease. Is it a rubber band? And I don't know. Pablo Picasso. Is that? I'm trying. An old Irish cottage. A haunted house. Baby fish mouth. Baby. A hissy fit. Fine. I don't know. Ooh. We're out of time.
You were so close.
Really?
Yes.
What was the word?
Indescribable? Oh no, it was waffle iron. I was way off. But good guesses. All right. Next word?
Because that's just not the way we do things around here.
But it would be so fun. Why not?
We can't bring 20 baby goats into your basement.
They would be so cute.
That's not a reason to bring baby goats in your basement.
Why can't you be more fun?
Why can't you be more serious?
Fun.
Serious.
Fun.
Serious.
Oh, hey.
Hey, my name is Brandon.
And I'm John.
This is the So-and-So Show, where we like to have fun while talking about things that are often quite serious.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, John. I really shouldn't ask you to change. You are you. I am me.
I know you're right, Brandon. It's our differences that have made this friendship work as long as it has.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember when we first met?
Are you kidding me? Of course I do. It's almost like it was yesterday. Hey,
Hey,
I like that shirt.
thanks. John, that was yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When we first met.
Right, yeah.
Right. I remember it like it was 25 years ago. Sup?
Sup?
Hey, that outfit's all that in a bag of chips.
Thanks, Home Skillet. Your memory is very bad. That's not how we met at all. Plus, we were way younger 25 years ago.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
I remember it like it was.
No!
What?
Stop. Let me do it.
Okay.
Hey. Hey.
Oh yeah, it's all coming back to me.
Yeah, just a couple of creative kids, our whole future ahead of us. Hey, what would you want your younger self to know if you could talk to him today?
Don't be afraid of mayonnaise. It's delicious.
That's not true, first of all. Mayonnaise is gross.
It is.
And second, wouldn't it be neat if we could go back in time and talk to our younger selves?
I've got a better idea.
This always goes well.
Please welcome someone who knows stuff.
Whoa. What's going on?
I don't know.
Clearly, we've traveled 25 years into the future from the moment we met until now. These old people, they're future versions of ourselves. It's really obvious.
Come have a seat, young me.
Yeah. Oh, here you go.
All right.
You're taking this well.
Just your standard time travel episode. Didn't you ever watch Quantum Leap?
Yeah.
Oh, of course you have. You're me.
Yeah. Okay, now we obviously know who you are, but what do you know?
Oh, I'm really good at math and writing. And I'm also really good at making sounds with my mouth.
I totally forgot we could do that.
Okay, what about you, me? What do you know?
I know that I can't stay here very long. My father wants me home before lunchtime.
What? Are you serious? You just traveled through time. Take a minute, man. Make some mouth noises.
Is this really who I'm going to be spending all my time with in the future?
It's not that bad.
Whatever, dude. You're way too dull for me. There's no way we're gonna be friends.
This is our future. Do you still not get it, genius?
Oh, see? He called you a genius.
I was being sarcastic. Simpleton.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute. I think that sounded like an insult, Mr. Boring McBoring Pants.
Don't attack him. That's me.
What are you, his dad?
Yeah, what are you, my dad?
You guys are so mature. Can I go home now?
Yeah, go, and I hope I never see you again.
Yeah.
You will see me again. This is our future.
What are you talking about?
Can we please just stop? None of this is actually
Oh,
possible.
there he goes again, taking away all our fun.
This is serious.
Fun!
Serious.
Fun!
Serious.
Fun!
Serious!
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
What is up, guys? Whoa! Am I seeing double?
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Sup, Kellen?
Sir,
What exactly is going on here?
Time travel episode.
Ah, gotcha.
What story are we doing today?
It's a story about some friends who had to get creative to help another friend. Want to help me out?
Sure.
sure.
Awesome. Our story today begins with a group of friends. We don't know their names, so let's just call them Egon, Winston, Peter, and Ray. The friends wanted to help Ray because he couldn't walk. They had heard stories of how Jesus had miraculously healed a lot of people. So when they heard Jesus was in town, they decided to carry Ray to the house where Jesus was staying.
I don't know. It doesn't look good.
The line to see Jesus is all the way around the block. We won't get to see him until next Tuesday.
We've got to come up with a way to get Ray in to see Jesus. Think.
So they thought,
I've got it. We'll throw him.
What? No! All right, I'll supervise.
All right.
Okay.
On 3.
1,
2,
3.
There he goes! Go!
There you go. You got this. Keep on. Yep. Right in my ear. Yep. You got this. I got your blanket. Bring it over.
Oh, that's not good. Here he comes. He's coming back.
Careful there. You'll make it. You got this. Keep on going. Yep. Here you go. Get that over you. Whew. Huh. That didn't work.
Of course it didn't work.
okay, that looked really fun. But they didn't really throw their friend against the wall. What they did do was very creative. They made a hole in the roof of the house where Jesus was. And they lowered Ray's mat down to see Jesus.
Whoa! 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 Oh! Hi, Jesus.
Hi, Jesus.
Son, your sins are forgiven.
What? He can't say that. Only God can forgive sins. You with me, guys? Guys? Ugh. You with me?
Yeah.
Why are you thinking these things? Is it easier to say, your sins are forgiven? Or to say, get up, take up your mat, and walk? But I want you to know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins. I tell you, get up, take up your mat, and go home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Jesus did a miracle in front of all those people. Probably didn't give the guy the ability to fly like that, but it was still miraculous. And it all began because a group of friends came up with a creative way to help their friends see Jesus. The end.
that was great, Kellen.
It's great to see friends working together to help each other out.
Totally. We all need people in our lives who can be there when we need them. Plus, we need to be people who are there when others need us.
Just like Brandon is there for me.
And John is there for me.
But we're so different.
Yeah, but that's what makes the relationship work, right? You're like the serious one, so it helps keep the show from going off the rails.
Oh, and you probably help us loosen up and have fun in a way that makes us more creative and makes the show more interesting.
And Kellen's the glue that holds it all together.
Did you hear that, Kellen? You're the glue.
Oh, thanks, guys. And it's an honor working together with you to help others see Jesus.
Thanks for the story, Kellen. See you next time.
Bye.
That was fun.
Seriously. Hey, you want to go do a show together?
Yeah, I'd love to.
We'll work on that.
Good luck. Reveal the question. Oh, yeah. How can working with others make you more creative?
Maybe different people have ideas that would never occur to you.
Or they know some games that you've never played.
Or experiments you've never considered.
Or mouth noises you've never tried.
And so it begins. We'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show. Triangle.
House.
Clear,
Up. Pointing north.
Moving
North.
So show.
Arrow.
Arrow.
North.
Apple pie.
sun-
Cherry pie.
Peach pie.
Peach pie.
Cherry pie. Strawberry pie.
Tomato pie.
All right.
right.
Brandon.
Foot.
Foot. All right.
That's foot. I give up.
Toothless.
Snaggletooth.
Toothless.
Toothless.
One tooth.
Toothless alligator.
Yes!
Oh!
Toothless alligator.
What?
Yes.
All right, who gets to draw next?
All right, I get
My
to draw
turn.
next
No.
because I'm so good.
You can do some amazing things with creativity. You can cure diseases. You can build amazing structures and buildings. You can even take a pile of Legos and turn it to an amazing creation. But here's the secret. You can almost accomplish more and do more when it comes to creativity when you're doing things together. Other people can help you come up with ideas that you've never had before. Other people can help put your ideas into action faster and quicker than what we might be able to do it on our own. And just like how the friends helped their friend who couldn't walk, who couldn't do things on his own, help solve his problem. And so people in your life, your friends, can help solve your problems too. And when our problems get too big, other people can help point us and direct us to Jesus. Because the thing we know about Jesus is there is no problem too big for him. You see, being creative gives us the ability to reflect who God is. We get to show others how creative our God is through how creative we are. And when we work together, we take our unique creative abilities with other people's unique creative abilities. We get to come together and really show how uniquely creative God is. And that's the one thing I want you guys to learn today, is that God created you to work with others. You know, all throughout the Bible, we find examples of how it's not good for us to do life alone, meaning we do things by ourselves. When God created Adam in the garden, the very first person, one of the things that God said is, it's not good for man to be alone, so he created Eve. Then we know of stories where Jesus had 12 friends that went everywhere with him. They ate together, they went to different towns together, they traveled together, they taught God's word together, they performed miracles together. When Paul went to plant other churches and tell others about Jesus, he brought along his friends. People like Silas and Bartholomew went with him so that way he wasn't alone in his journeys and his travels. So for you, especially what we learned about last week with God making you with a purpose, with a design, with intention, not by accident and not by chance, but with a specific reason in this world, God also wants us to use our creativity to work together to make a difference for who he is, and so that other people get to know God through our creativity. So this week, how are you going to work together and be creative? Maybe you and your friends can come together and you can help out and serve one of your neighbors by maybe doing some chores for them. Or maybe it's you and your friends getting some money together to serve someone. Maybe it's buying groceries or providing for someone in need. Whatever it is, see if you can pull friends in together. See if you can pull your family in together, work together, and pray and ask God to help you see what other ways you can use your creativity to make a difference in the world around you. There are so many times it's just easy to do things on our own. It's so easy just to focus on ourselves, but the challenge is how can we work together? How can you work alongside friends and family and those who are other Jesus followers as well to make a difference in this world through the creativity that God has given you? So Hope Kids, I can't wait to see all the ways that you guys put creativity in action this next week. We hope you guys work together and you find creative ways to make an impact in this world so that way you guys can show others about who God is and how much he loves you and also how much he loves those you are serving. Hey, before we end this time, I want to remind you guys, if you want to, if your family is ready, if you are ready, we have park nights happening. So Sunday night from 6:30 to 8 at Sunridge Park. Come hang out with me and Mr. Elijah and Miss Jasmine, some of your small group leaders through some games. We would love to have you guys out there, be able to hang out with you guys and maybe learn about the different ways that you guys are putting creativity into action. Now lastly, make sure you guys download that family activity. Talk through those discussion questions, download your God time for the week, so that way you guys can explore more as far as how you can work together using your creativity. Well, we miss you, Hope Kids. Can't wait to see you at Park Night, and we're praying you guys have an awesome first week of school for most of you. I know some of you already started, but for most of you, you're going back. We're praying for an awesome week, even though it may be distance learning and from home and in your living room, and it's different and it's weird. But you know what? God is bigger than everything that we go through, and we can put our faith and trust in Him. So if things get too big, if things get too weird, if things are too stressful, remember to stop and ask God for help, because He's always listening and He is there for us. Love you and miss you, Hope Kids. Can't wait to see you guys again. Have a great week.